start with introductions. Name and year and what major?
So my name is Lee, and I'm currently a student at U of M doing the graduate program in architecture.
My name is Nani. I'm also a first-year grad student at the U of M for Masters of Architecture.
Okay. So starting off with some questions is, what's something you would change about the U of M?
Probably the parking lot.
The parking lot?
Yeah, because like the parking lots that is more like cheaper. They're so far from the building, and you have to walk at least like 15 minutes.
I would say traffic.
Traffic?
Because traffic down here, when like we have a lot of business and a lot of commuters, students who commute and faculty who commutes, then it can cause a lot of traffic down here. So maybe like low infrastructures could be better.
What convinced you to come here?
For me, because like architecture is like it's a major that only the University of Mexico offers in Mexico. So I have no choice.
I live here. I didn't want to go to another state for architecture, and the U of M it was between Dunwoody and the U of M, so I decided to just go for the U of M instead.
And this last one is a little bit more personal. What's your current GPA right now?
I don't know.
You don't know yet, but I can tell. I can share my previous GPA. Like it was like 3.95.
For my undergrad, I graduated with a 3.8.
Okay. And I think that's it for today. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for doing this interview with us. We're here at the U of M at the Walter Library, right here. The Walter Library houses resources about physical science, for example, chemistry, physics, and all that, and engineering. One of the largest libraries in campus, the central location of this historic building makes it a popular choice for students to spend time and study. Today, we're here at Northrop Memorial Auditorium, the heart of the University of Minnesota's East Bank campus and state historic landmark. Northrop has served the university's primary gathering place for performing arts, world-renowned dance performance, concerts, academic ceremonies, and major civic events. Since its opening in 1929, Northrop has hosted dizzying arrays of artists, entertainers, public figures, and tens of thousands of students, arts patrons, and Midwest citizens have marveled at its majestic design.
Hello there, sir.
Alright, we're gonna interview Sue. Quick introduction, what's your name, major, and year?
My name is Sue. What's my major? Architecture. I'm first year.
First year. And how's the workload so far?
The workload, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's a lot. It goes by really quick, so stay on top of it.
And do you live on campus or off campus?
I live off campus.
What made you pick your major?
That's a good question. I think I just went with it. Yeah.
And what's your expected salary after graduation?
Yo, go. I wanna say a solid like 60K.
Okay. All right. Last question. What's one thing you love about the U of M?
I like how beautiful it can get. Like show the view. You see how beautiful that is? Like show it around. Yeah.
More horizontal.
Yeah. Look how beautiful that is. Come on now.
All right. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, just give us a quick introduction, your name, your major, like what year you are in here.
My name is Syed Mohammed. I'm a freshman and computer science major.
Okay. And do you live here on campus?
I commute.
You commute? How's it like commuting here every day?
It's pretty good. I don't live super far, so it's like a 30-minute ride. But sometimes I take the bus, sometimes I drive. It's just like how I feel.
Yeah. In your opinion, how do you build relationships with your professors?
I think the best thing to do is at least like on the first like week or two of school, you should try like talking to them and greeting them. And obviously some people don't really need help always. It's like, but you should try to go to office hours when you can, and just get like the image of you like in their head, so they just know you a bit and they're associated with you a bit.
Okay. And a more personal question: what do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
I think I see myself probably working. I want to hopefully get a job when I graduate, of course, but I want to work like probably at like a bank company or something like that as a software engineer, ideally.
And just one last question: what was your high school graduating GPA?
4.0.
4.0. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so just a quick introduction. What's your name, major, and year?
My name's Amy Altenberg. I'm an English major and I'm a sophomore right now.
English major, and what made you take that major?
I guess I've always kind of figured that I want to do something in English, but specifically I want to be a librarian, so I figured just be like it just make the most sense, you know.
And how's the workload?
I'm taking 19 credits right now, and 3 of those are writing intensive. But to be fair, I am English, so I'm like, if I don't like reading and writing, then I'm not in the right major. So.
And do you live on campus?
I live in an off-campus apartment. University Commons is it's like right outside the border of campus.
And do you have a job to pay for that?
Yes, I work as a library assistant at Wilson Library.
Okay. And last question, what's your expected salary after graduation?
I'm not quite sure because I don't know if I'm gonna work at like a public library, school library, a library in a museum maybe, but from like the Google searches that I've done, probably like 60K a year I think is around. I'm not looking for too much money though, just something to basically, yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Today, the Kaufman Memorial Union. This is one of the main student unions on campus at the U of M at Twin Cities. Inside has a lot of restaurants, a lot of food. This is also a place where advisors can meet up with their students, including the great halls, which are very great. They're very big spaces. Students come here a lot just to study, eat, hang out. This is like one of the main studying places apart from the libraries on campus.
So we're gonna start with introductions with your guys' names, years, and majors. Alright.
I'm Preston, 28, and I go to Carlson for 5 years.
I'm McGuire, class of 28, and I am in special education.
Okay, starting off, what convinced you guys to come to U of M?
I think just the business school would be the top favorite.
Just because I wanted to stay close to my family.
Okay. And growing up, did you always want to do what you are doing right now? What you're studying for?
Yeah, I think so. I've always been in business.
No.
No? If I can ask, what was your original plan growing up?
I never really had a plan. It was just get a job, make money. It was really fun.
Okay. What do you feel the U of M does for you guys, like when you guys are graduating, for your futures? What do you feel it does?
Sure, I think they set you up great. Being at Carlson, I think it just, since we're so close to the city, it presents you with a lot of jobs.
Okay.
Yeah, the jobs, and gives you a good education with a lot of resources.
Okay. And how do you feel your guys' workload is?
We're freshmen right now, so it's not too bad, I'd say. It's kind of like high school right now.
Yeah, just bouncing off things. Not a whole ton of work right now.
And what was your guys' graduating high school GPA?
I had a 3.95.
I had a 3.45.
And last question, do you live on campus?
We did. We lived at
How do you feel it benefits you guys by living here?
I think there's just a lot of people who meet there, and they throw a lot of activities out.
Last question, how do you feel campus life is?
I feel campus life is pretty energetic, and like even though it's a big campus, you can still make a lot of connections.
Yeah, just a lot of things to do, sporting events, clubs.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ray Dillon. I use she, her pronouns, and I am an academic advisor within the School of Social Work. I advise the Youth Studies bachelor's degree, and I advise our social justice and family violence prevention minors for students as well.
On average, how many students do you deal with, like, or have conferences with a day?
Ooh, that's awesome. That's such a good question. I, as an advisor, so every student when they start college gets assigned an academic advisor. And so as an academic advisor, our caseloads really vary. My caseload is like about 70 students, which is small. Some advisors have like up to 300 students depending on the department. So that's something to really keep in mind if you're like a high school student looking for a college to go to, is like what kind of support are you going to get from your academic advisor? That's crucial.
What decision made you want to become an advisor?
I really struggled. I was a first generation college student. I was the first in my family to graduate from a traditional high school, and I really struggled with trying to figure out what to do and how to get to college. And so I wanted to help other people who were in that similar situation and was supporting them. So that's what made me become an advisor.
As an advisor, do you feel like your workload is like more or less than like a normal professor would have?
Ooh, that's a good question. I used to work in the K-12 world, so I used to work in schools, and I feel like working in higher ed, the workload is a little different. So the demand is not so hard, and it's not so heavy every day.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lighter. Yeah.
And some final question, what advice do you give to someone who is still thinking about coming to college, like still thinking between college or not coming?
Trying to figure out what to do. I think get as much information as you can. So ask people who have jobs that you're interested in, what they did to get those jobs. Did they have to go to school when they hire now? Do they require a bachelor's degree or not? And then make sure that you go visit campuses and talk with people and get your questions answered. The more questions you can ask and the more information you can gather, the more that will help you.
Okay. And just last question. If you remember, what is your high school GPA graduating?
Ooh. My high school GPA was probably like a 3.0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for all.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.